cop suspended after dismissing a Black woman seeking help. Here's video. Black canvasser seeking help from a cop after being harassed by, you guessed it, Trump supporters.
What you say? I'm sorry, Mr. Nanotechnology.
You can't argue facts.
No, you call me a dumbass?
Yeah, you called me a dumbass first.
Yeah.
You called me a dumbass first.
Yeah.
You called me a dumbass first.
Yeah. Your poor little feeling.
I wasn't there, so I've got your side and I've got their side. So the only fair way to do it is, if there's not a video, is to make both parties leave, because both are being disruptive. And even though you paid for a booth, you also still have to abide by laws, and you're out cussing, allegedly, and I'm not saying
I know, but you just said I was out cussing, so go ahead with that.
If you'll let me finish, you're giving attitude. No wonder, I can see why they probably didn't get along with you.
Oh.
Yes, if that bothers you, I'm sorry. But
That bothers me.
Then I'm sorry. I'm not making them leave unless you leave with them, because I don't know, I wasn't there. And they gave a different...
Because I am standing up for myself. I'm Black, so I'm giving attitude. Right? That's
I don't want to hear that Black crap.
He's not trying to hear that Black stuff.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
This is apparently how they do things in North Carolina. Fair investigations where you're the target and you're getting an attitude. And I see why they didn't get along with you, Black woman. How safe do you feel? North Carolina, apparently. Can't wait for the mayor to weigh in on this one. Sheriff's office in North Carolina confirming that it placed a captain on administrative leave after he was caught on video criticizing a Black woman's harassment complaint at a county fair earlier this month. The woman, who goes by Valeria Levy on TikTok, posted a video of her interaction with Cabarrus County Captain Chris Meisimer. Happened at a fair in Concord, North Carolina, after submitting a complaint about a verbal altercation with 4 people. I don't want to hear that Black stuff. Jesus. Hell of a history, North Carolina. It continues, apparently. Levy said she was at the fair canvassing for the Democratic Party when 3 men and a woman approached her and started talking about former President Donald Trump. Conversation reportedly escalated into a heated argument, and Levy reported it to the fair manager, who redirected her to a booth where the sheriff's office was monitoring the event. After both parties spoke with the sheriff's office, deputies ordered both Levy and the 4 individuals she argued with to leave the fairgrounds for disrupting the event. And a Black star with the details. Now, Levy posted the recording of her conversation with Meisimer, the captain, who denounced her allegation that there was a racial component behind why he did not take her complaint seriously. You're giving attitude. I can see why they probably didn't get along with you, Meisimer says. No, because I'm standing up for myself. I'm Black, so I'm giving attitude, Levy responds. I don't want to hear that Black crap, Meisimer says back. Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office in Concord, North Carolina, telling Atlanta Black Star on Monday that an internal affairs investigation was launched after Levy submitted the video to the deputies to review. There were videos brought to our attention in reference to Captain Meisimer's response to a citizen at the county fair, and we took immediate action by placing him on administrative leave, Sheriff's Office stated. After an internal affairs investigation, disciplinary action was taken. Like what? Was he paid during this administrative leave? Forgive me for not trusting or taking their word for it. I'm sorry. It's just probably the investigative reporter in me. Maybe they did discipline him, but I'd like to know more, so let's go on. Office also stated the deputy spoke with Levy several times about the incident and internal investigation and stated she is satisfied with the actions taken. Follow-up video, Levy shared that the Internal Affairs Department with the Sheriff's Office called her to apologize and confirmed to her that Meisimer was placed on leave. That she also made suggestions to them about screening and recruiting processes, as well as DEI trainings. According to the Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office website, Meisimer is the captain of the Harrisburg Division. Well, I like her, and I like her follow-through, Levy, the victim in this case. Just forgive me, though, Mayor, I don't trust that things will change And it seems like optics for me. It's probably unfair that I'm saying that. I don't live in North Carolina. I don't know these people, but I know things that have gone down there, and I'm just skeptical. But maybe you can enlighten us, Mayor, because this is where you live in the state, and perhaps you know people, and you'll tell me I'm wrong.
I will not tell you you're wrong. I mean,
Oh.
Cabarrus is right outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, so it's about 3-4 hours away from where I'm from on the eastern part of the state. But it's not any less racist. They have a long history of race problems in Cabarrus County, just like the rest of North Carolina. But this state, I mean, remember a couple of years ago, this is where the students, when they were playing a majority Black school, the bands were marching and they were reading racist messages as the Black band walked off the field. This is the same county. This is the home of NASCAR. This is where Dale Earnhardt is from. This is this exact city. So you can almost imagine what it's like to be one of the 25,000 Black people that live in this county with 130,000 Black people that feel if you stand up for yourself, then you deserve to be treated like this woman was treated. I've never seen the sheriff say, well, I can't take your word because this person says something different. I am absolutely disgusted at the idea. How is this policing other than it is policing? And let me say that again. How is this policing other than it is policing the American way? We are reminded once again when a law officer sits back and tells this woman he can understand why she's been verbally abused or accosted in this manner simply because she was standing up for herself. Absolutely disgusting behavior unless you understand that in North Carolina, some 200 years ago, the first police department was formed from what were slave catchers. And we see their great-great-grandsons behaving in a manner that looks similar to their great-great-granddads in this sheriff.
And you haven't even talked about the lieutenant governor who's running for governor, Mark Robinson. So he was taught well, perhaps, by the slave catchers and their descendants, as he is embroiled in his own scandal that, listen, do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting people, but you don't got to lie about it and police what's going on in my bedroom, in my yard. But I can see why this is perpetuated in North Carolina. What they were really saying to her is, look, Black lady, white people can do whatever they want. So I don't know what you bother me for. You want me to take you outside? That's what I heard. Okay. But then I have a big imagination. That's what I heard, Mayor. Okay. He could have dealt with this. She was standing up there herself. Did you see the one big guy at the end who came towards her? Loud and proud. There's only one way that you can clap back. But of course, you know how feisty we are as Black women, Mayor. You know that, right?
Listen, this is this very reason, this nastiness that I saw in this sheriff deputy, and actually the sad part about it, this guy's a captain. He's leadership, so you know what imagine what the run-of-the-mill cop in Cabarrus County is like. And I went to undergrad at the county right beside this county, so I'm not even surprised. Plus, it's close to Gap, which is a safe haven for American Klansmen. So absolutely disgusting behavior. But like I was gonna say, this is the very reason the other night during CBC, I stopped and recorded 6 or 7 police cop cars just lying down 17th Street Northwest. They were all surrounding a Black woman on a bench, and I recorded it all because I just don't trust officers to do right by Black people. And when I stopped and asked the sister if she was okay, if she needed water, she said she was fine and I shouldn't get involved. And I told her, I'm here to check and make sure she's safe, but it's about more than just her. It's about Blackness and what it means. And of course, the officers didn't have, nice things to say about me or to do to me, but that's a story to come in the future too. So it's just a reminder, like, we have to be vigilant, because even when we think we're okay and it's something small, we don't know what could have happened. That big white guy had already walked out the door. That little Black woman could have walked out behind him and he could have done something to her, and we would never know about this because he could have crushed the camera and we wouldn't have seen this video. And all we know for that sheriff is he was just sitting there like, I'm gonna make you leave if he leaves, and if he don't leave, and if you don't leave, he's not leaving. Basically, I'm gonna keep this person who's making this space hostile for you, even though you're a vendor, I'm gonna keep them right here. The owner of this place should be disgusted in his behavior as well.
Absolutely. And should have asked the people to leave, why are you directing over to the sheriff making overtime there, the captain, right? I was surprised, Mayor, that she wasn't arrested. I really thought that's where this was going, because you know they like to, when you make a valid complaint, turn it on you. The accuser becomes the accused, and they're watching everything you say, including your tone and tenor. I was surprised she wasn't arrested. I'll give you the last word.
I mean, he was on his way there. He got frustrated. I don't want to hear this black crap. What
Ugh.
black crap? She's not talking black crap. She's pointing out facts, right? This idea that she's angry because she was just accosted and you won't do anything, and she's only doing that because it's a trope. It's something that they feel about black people, because you didn't say to that big white man, and I'm certain you heard him yelling, just like you try to act like you didn't. Why you didn't call him? And you know he wasn't giving attitude, whatever the hell that means, giving attitude. I'm telling you that I was just accosted. You are a sheriff. You were put there to protect people, including the vendors, and you didn't. You sat back. You didn't want to investigate. You just relaxed. And it's
Yeah.
absolutely disgusting. And the fact that they were suspended and not fired tells you exactly what it means. If I was that sister, I would be very scared, because you know how they retaliate.
Hey, thank you. Don't believe the phone call. They put the nicest person on there or the best actor. We apologize. I didn't get anything. Then they listened to her. They're probably laughing when she talked about DEI and made suggestions. She probably really thought that she was being heard. You weren't. Miss Levy, you weren't.